after reaching the shaka, because for the after reaching the shaka from koshta to shaka, next thing is vyadi utpatti is to occur. Other shaka after reaching, but this vyadi to occur after reaching the shaka, it will take some time. That is explained by this point. That is explained by tatrascha ascha itya. That is vilambande kadajit idi kadajit vyadi karane vilambam kurvande. That is for the utpatti of the vyadi vilambande. If when if after reaching the shaka to from the koshta, it won't result in the immediate production of the vyadi. It will wait for some time for the vyadi to occur. That is vilambande. Vilambande means some lapse of time or delayed disease manifestation is there. Next line, Charakacharya has mentioned like kudo vilambande itya. That is why this lapse delay is there. For example, that's for that he explained it means na samiridaha. Na samirida means ye dosha alpatvena abalavandaste hetva andarena samiridaha sandaha kupyandi. That is a dosha alpa. After reaching the shaka from the koshta to shaka, a dosha is alpa avastha. Alpa dosha, alpa prakopa dosha is there. Abeli means the causative factors are not having good strength and they is not having the good kala or the proper kala. So what will happen? Samiridaha. Samirida means they will do the pradiksha or the waiting for all the favorable situation. Then only the disease manifestation will occur. That is dosh because of alpa and abela and is of unfavorable kala or time. What will happen? They will do the pradiksha or the waiting for the hedus, proper hedus or proper bela or the proper dosh to come. Then only disease manifestation will occur. This can also be, we can include this concept under vikara vikada bhava, under bela abeliyamso, and also under kalaha prakarsha. And these are things you have to understand. The next point is beliyamso anubandha, the opposite, just opposite. That is the intake of nidan in more quantity or nidan with good strength. What will happen? It will lead to more vitiation of doshas, leading to the manifestation of disease with severe symptoms. Just opposite. So what is happening in this? What we can tell, we can include any type of asadhi vyadis, any type of vyadis we can include under beliyamsa, because any type of nidana we are taking in a full fledged means it can lead to the vyadi, severe vyadi utpatti will occur. Here nidana, what is happening? Nidana can lead to vitiation of dosha, can also occur dhadu shidilita. That is dhadu shidilita due to dhadu vaiganya kada, dosha dusha samurchana, and also absence of virodhi bhava. That is avirodhi bhava is there. That is dosha guna samanada is there. What will happen? Nidana can vitiate dosh. At the same time, it can lead to dosha shidilata. It can lead to vyadi samprapti, finally lead to the manifestation of the vyadi. So next you have to understand in Madhukosha, Madhava Nidana, one reference is there. There are 4 types of Nidana is eliciting. That is the reason for vyadi utpatti. That is Sannikrishta Nidana, Viprakrishta Nidana, Pradhanika Nidan, and Bebhichari. 4 types of Nidan: Sannikrishta, Viprakrishta, Pradhanika, and Bebhichari. Which Bebhichari hedu we can include under Vikara Vikada Bhava by its reference. So first chapter Madhava Nidan is saying like Bebhichari yada yo durbalatva vyadi karana asamata. That is Bebhichara hedu means they are durbala, that is they are weak causative factors. Vyadi karana, due to this weak causative factors, what will happen? Vyadi karana or vyadi karana, for the disease manifestation, they are asamata. They are incapable of producing the vyadi utpatti because they are having weak, they are considered weak causative factors. That is, Bebhichari hedu can be considered as those reasons which are weak and are unable to do disease production, even though the dosh and dusha are also favored. Sometimes dosh and dusha are favored, but due to weak nidana. Sometimes the weak nidana is there, that also can lead to disease manifestation, but after some time, after some lapse of time, disease manifestation can occur, and that disease manifestation can be of mild symptoms, so no disease manifestation will be there. And this samprapti, this vikara vikada bhava abhava is very much needed for the samprapti occur. And this samprapti, sometimes it should be pradhanya samprapti. Pradhanya samprapti means the taratama bhava. It depends upon the nidana and dosh based on taratama bhava. According to superior inferior quality, like that it will be there. Vikalpa samprapti, that means due to amshamsha kalpana. Sometimes some guna of dosha will get rid, that will lead to vyadi utpatti, that we can understand from kushta nidana. And next one is bela kala samprapti. Sometimes the bela, good strength will be there, a proper kala or unfavorable kala, that will also lead to the samprapti of the disease. And the last important point you have to understand, it's some clinical conditions. So first, before going to clinical condition, one swasthya. Swasthya, that is for lifestyle disorders, in Ayurveda, we can get the reference from Charak Sutra 5th chapter. That is, Tacha Nityam Prayunjida, Swastyam Ena Anuvartade, Ajadaram Vikaranam Anutpattigaram Cha Yat. That is, Tacha Nityam Prayunjida. That is, this shloka we can take from, its reference is from Charaka Sutra 5th chapter. This is considered as the connecting shloka between Patti Ahara and Patti Vikara. That is, the 12th shloka is Patti Ahara, and the forthcoming shlokas are about the Patti Vikara. So, Tacha Nityam, that means that is the Patti Aharas and Vikaras. If we are following in a proper way, what will happen? It will lead to Swastya. And Ajadanam Vikaranam Anutpattika. Ajadanam Vikaranam means the diseases that can occur in future. That is the forthcoming disease that we can include a lifestyle disorders. The diseases that can occur in future, lifestyle disorders that can occur in the future. For these diseases to prevent, what we have to do? We have to follow Tat Nityam Prayunjida. Tat we have to follow. That means you have to understand. That means two important things are there: the Patti Ahara and Vikara. If we are following Patti Ahara and Vikara, first one what you have to understand, that will lead to Swasthya or Swasthata will occur. And next in Ajadanam Vikaranam Anutpattikara. Anutpattikara means the obstructing factors. That is Vikara Vikada Bhava is there. Here the Vikara Vikada Bhava is acting by the proper Patti Ahara and Patti Vikara are acting. And the next reference you will get from Charaka Sutra 25th chapter, that is Hita Ahara Upayoga Eka Eva Purusha Vruddhikaro Bhava. That is, this can be included under Vikara Vikata Bhava. That is, by using the Hita Ahara, what will happen? Purusha Vruddhikara will happen. That is Vikara Vikata Bhava. Ahita Ahara Upayoga Punaha Vyadi Nimittam. If you are using Ahita Ahara Upayoga, what will happen? The dosha, dusha, etc. Samanada, that will happen. What will happen? Parasparam Anubandhanadi, Bella, Kala, everything will become favorable. What will happen? It will lead to Vikara Janna or Vyadi Utpatti. And the next example we can elicit from the Sadhya Sadhya. For Sadhya Sadhya of Vyadi, also we can understand from this Vikara Vikata Bhava. For example, in Sadhya Vyadi, if you go through the Charaka Sutra 10th chapter, Hedavaha Alpani, if the Alpa Hedu will be there, Na Tulya Guno Dusho, it is not having similar guna with of Dusho, Na Doshaha, Na Pragridihi, Na Kalaka, every points are there. Hedu Alpa, Na Tulya Guna, Na Dushya, Na Dosha, Na Prakriti, Na Kala. Every points, that is, everything is different, means what will happen? Vyadi will occur, manifestation of Vyadi will occur, but it can be included under Sadhi Vyadi because it is easily curable. Same in Krichar Sadhi Vyadi. Nimitta Purubana Madhyama Bala. If Nimitta, that is Nidana, is having moderate Bala, Madhyama Bala. Kala Prakriti Dushyanam Samani anybody. If Kala, Prakriti or Dushya is anyone is having some similarity or identical with the dosha. Any one factor is identical with that of dosha. Also means what will happen? Chirat Vikara Utpatti or Alpabala Vikara Utpatti. What will happen? It can also be treated, but it with difficulty. That can be included under Krichara Sadhya. And the last point you have to understand is Prameha Samprapti. This already I told Prameha Samprapti. This concept we can understand from the Prameha Nidana 4th chapter. Here what is happening? We can elicit the four things. Nidan, Dosha, Dushya, next Samanada, Shidilada or Bela. That we can clearly elicit from this one. Here Nidana is Kapha Prakopa Nidana, Parasparam Anubandhare. So what will happen? If Kapha Prakriti pairs, what will happen? Shipra Prakopa of Kapha. So what will happen? Parasparam Anubandhare. There is favorable condition is there. So due to this Kapha Prakopa Nidana, what will happen? They will lead to Shidilada of the Charya. So what will happen? Dhadu Shidilada will occur. And the next one is Beliyamsa. Beliyamsa means Bela. Causative factors are Bela. So what will happen? It will vitiate the Kapha, Medas and Mamsa also. They will vitiate. There also Samana Guna. Kapha, Mamsa, Meda almost having the similar Guna. What will happen? Samana Guna. Next to Avirodhi. Avirodhi means obstructing factors are not there. They are all having the Samana features, identical features. So what will happen? It will lead to Prameha. And next one is called a Dandalasaga, which is called a strong disease. Dandalasaga also Kala Prakasha. So Atyartha Dushtastu Dosha, Dushta Ama Beddaka, Yanda Tiriyak Tanu, Sarvam Danda Stambendi Chet, Dandalasagam Namatam Tejet Ashukarina. If we are not at all treating the Ama Pradosha Vikaras in a proper way, what will happen? It can lead to Dandalasaga. Here, what is happening? In the first stage, Vikara Vikada Bhava is there. Alasaga Vishuddhika we can treat. If we are not treating the disease, what will happen? Vikara Vikada Abhava, that is obstructing factors, Avirodhi or Virodhi factors will not be there, resistant factors will not be there. So what will happen? It can finally lead to strong disease or Belavan Vyadi. Next conclusion, Nidana Dosh and Dushya possessing Samana Guna and in the presence of Avirodhi Bhava will allow the Vyadi Samprapti to get progressing. Nidana dosh and dushya possessing asamana guna and in the presence of virodhi bhava will delay the process of vyadhi samprapti. Vishesh along with Prativishesh are responsible for the variation in the Vyadhi Samprapti. It can be related to their onset, progress, and severity. Will be helpful because we are mainly planning the treatment according to Nidana Parivarjana, Vyadhi, and or Samprapti Vikara. So, if we are getting an idea of this Vikara Bhava Prativishesh, what will happen? Nidana Parivarjana will also be possible, and also Samprapti Vikadana is also possible. Accordingly, this can help to plan our Patya and Apatya. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for the thought-provoking session, sir. It was very valuable indeed.
Okay.
Shall we move on to the question and answer session, sir?
Yes.
Can I ask, sir?
Yes.
The first question is, can you please explain the Dhatu Shitila attacking Rakta Dhatu? So we can think again.
Because Dhatu Shitila, already I told, some Nidanas are there, some Karanas are there, which causes are there. That causes can easily produce Shidilata to the Sharira. Or for example, we are telling like Adi Levana Sevana. Because actually, if you are taking more type of Levana, it can lead to the Shidilata of the Rakta Dhatu. Due to the Shidilata of the Rakta Dhatu, next Dhatu won't get the portion of properly. Nutrition does not properly. And it can lead to the Vyadhi Samprapti and manifestation.
Okay, sir. And we have another question, sir.
No.
It is quite big. According to contemporary science, there is a separate set of disorders by name immunodeficiency disorders.
Okay.
But as per Vikara Vikata Bhava is considered, the main manifestation of each and every disease is the resultant of deficient Vikara Vikata Bhava. Whether this understanding is correct, sir?
Because normally, this is already I told 3 types of Bela are there. Sahaja, Kalaja, and Yuktikrita. That can be hereditary, can be get. And sometimes we have to follow the proper ahara, that is patti aharas or viharas we have to follow to get the proper immunity. Sometimes it won't be there. So if the immunity will be there, for example, we are telling like chickenpox, etc., like that, their immunity will be there, or immunity will be there means what will happen? We can easily obstruct the Vyadhi easily. So this concept we can easily understood in the Vyadhi Shamatva. Because if Vyadhi Shamatva won't be there means what will happen? Avirodhi bhava, that is obstructing factor, resistance to diseases won't be there, and it can lead to Vyadhi Utpatti.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the session, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir, for your patient and valuable answers.
Okay.
Now, I invite Srimati Niranjana KJ, Assistant Professor in Sanskrit, Department of Samhita and Siddhanta, Ayurveda College, Coimbatore, to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay. Sarvesham namaskaraha. Adhuna mama hridaya praptidayitte aham atyantam santushta asmi. Adya asmagam Ayurveda Sammellane sannihitaha prabhashakaha Dr. Srikanth Mahodayah mama purva sahapravartakaha iti vishaye atyantam santosham abhimanam cha anubhavami. अस्माकं प्रार्थनां स्वीकृत्य अत्र आगत्य स्वज्ञानम् अतिसरलतया विशदीकृत्य अस्मान् बोधितवान् अस्ति डॉक्टर श्रीकान्त महोदयः तस्मै आत्मार्थतया कृतज्ञतां व्याहरामि धन्यवादः सर
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
पुनः आयुर्वेद सम्मेलने भागं स्वीकृतान् सर्वान् अपि हार्दिकधन्यवादं समर्पयामि अनन्तरं एतत् सम्मेलनार्थं सर्वविध प्रोत्साहनं साहाय्यं च दत्तवान् अस्ति अस्माकं प्रांशुपालकः डॉक्टर सुधीर राज महोदयः तस्मै आत्मार्थतया कृतज्ञताम् अर्पयामि संसिद्धि तस्य विजयप्राप्त्यर्थं निष्कामसेवनं कृतवन्तः मम प्रिय सहप्रवर्तकानां कृते सस्नेहं धन्यवादान् अर्पयामि अस्माकं सम्मेलनस्य कृते पूर्णसाहाय्यं दत्तमस्ति दीक्षा ई-लर्निंग संस्था तेषां कृते हार्दिककृतज्ञतां व्याहरामि सर्वेषां कृते एकवारमपि धन्यवादाः शुभरात्रिः च
Thank you, ma'am.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Sir, एतद् उत्तम अवसरं निश्चयेन वक्तव्यमेव सूक्ष्म समीक्षेषं दोष औषध निरूपणे इति प्रसाद महोदयः ह्यः गत सेशन् मध्ये उक्तवान् तस्य यथार्थ अर्थः एतावत् सूक्ष्मरीत्या अपि द्रष्टव्यमस्ति विकारविघातभावाभावप्रतिविशेषस्य अन्तर्लीनविषयान् सर्वान् अस्माकं कृते बोधितवान् महोदयः। महोदयस्य कृते हार्दिकधन्यवादः महोदय।
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sudhir sir, hello.
Yes.
Sir, thank you for the this one, this platform,
Yeah.
for providing
Yeah.
this platform for me.
But, actually, it was a very good section. Thank you, Dr. Srikant, for your valuable insights on the topic, understanding clinical utility of Vigara Vigada Bhava Bhava Prativishesha. And well explained, actually. You have covered in all the aspects with love and peace. So it was very thank you very much for your presentation.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Then thank you very much everyone who have participated, and thank you to Diksha e-learning for powering the program. Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, big heartful thanks to all the delegates. Hope this was a memorable session for everyone, and thank you for your valuable participation. Our next Samsiddhi webinar will be on the 31st of July, Friday at 5 p.m. on the topic of Pharmacovigilance, Initiative of Ministry of Ayush, an introduction by Dr. Galib, Associate Professor from All India Institute of Ayurveda, New Delhi, followed by at 6:30 p.m. by Dr. Amala Jyoti on the topic of medical cosmetology, opportunities and challenges. To know more about our updates, do stay connected with our social media platforms. That's all for today, folks. All have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Okay.